Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Go check out my website at skysworld.com for life coaching and mentoring. It's Sunday morning. I want to get right into our study group for warriors. I got a couple new subscribers on the channel. Welcome to the channel. We got a lot of good dudes here. This is how we get down every single Sunday. I study every day, and I take notes on what I study. And on Sundays, I like to just go through kind of a random selection of some of the stuff that I go through during my week. Give you guys something else to think about. Not everybody needs this. Some people just want to go back to sleep. Go back to sleep and cuddle. Some of us are up doing it, working out, eating right, studying, praying. Let's just do it. I was listening to a podcast in the shop during the week. I do that a lot. Always have something going. And they were talking about fatherhood. One smile from dad is worth more than 20 kisses from mom. I had to write that down when I heard it. One smile from dad is worth more than 20 kisses from mom. Fathers need to take more active role in their parenting, especially when it comes to affection. There's nothing wrong with being hard on your kid. There's nothing wrong with raising a kid in a strict household with rules and order and discipline. You should have a certain level of that, but one smile will imprint on your son for the rest of his life. He will remember that smile for all of his days. He'll remember it on your deathbed when he's standing over you, closing the casket. Let's go to the next one. The enemy is trying to trap women and kill men. It's true. That's what we're seeing. We're seeing a strange misogynistic attack upon all women coming from men, from transgendered men. That's what that is. It's a war on women. But there's also a war on men. Real men are being erased from the imagery in magazines, movies, commercials, TV shows. Men are on the hit list of hell. That's what this boils down to. You get rid of all the men, evil takes over the world. It's food for thought. Here's some more parenting. I thought this was an interesting concept. There's a king inside every kid, and a kid inside every king. So it can help us to remember when we're interacting with other people that within every child there's a seed of greatness, that they can end up being the ruler of the world. You're looking at a legend, you don't even know it yet. And inside every legend, inside every leader, inside every mentor, inside every king, there's the same little kid that you are, the same little kid that we all are. I've sat around in a room full of killers, watching cartoons, laughing like children. And those moments can be beautiful moments. Let's go to the next one. I thought this was interesting. Let's see if we can philosophize on this for a second. I could do a whole video on this. Most women have not heard a man talk. Talk to your woman. I mean, they've heard you moan, they've heard you whine, they've heard you complain, or they've probably heard you yell. They've watched your emotional roller coaster ride that you go through every day, every week. And they pat you on the back and tell you it's going to be okay, honey, and you call that a marriage. That's why you're with her, is because she helps you get through. Because without that motherly pat on the back, that attaboy, it's okay, oh, you're attaboy, you can do it. You just fall apart like a weakling. Most women have never really heard a man talk. right? All they hear is your emotional drama. So this is why women have sex with men. It's not necessarily for the orgasm. Men get off on orgasms. Women don't even have them half the time. A woman will have sex with a man just to experience the talking afterwards. Think about that. It's rather tragic in some ways. This is how sluts are created. Why is a slut a slut? Because she wants that intimacy afterwards. She's desperate to be around a real man who will just simply talk to her. So understand this, guys, that your greatest tool isn't between your legs. It's between your ears. Let's go to the next one. Some people get it, some people don't. How come we don't see more women becoming men? We don't see that transgendered transition too much. We've seen that one Elliot Page, and even that dude came out recently and she says, it's so hard to be a man. Welcome to manhood. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to be a man. And that's the reason why you don't see more women, more lesbians, getting prosthetic penises. You don't see trannies. I'm in Florida. We have a lot of transgendered people here in Florida. I don't know why, but we do. And we don't have any women trying to become men. We got lots of men giving up on manhood because it's too hard to be a man, and they want to become women. It's a lot easier to be a woman. So I personally believe that we need to make sure that we teach our boys how to be men. This is why fatherhood is so important. So the boys don't give up on manhood, like so many are doing. What would cause a boy to be so depressed and tortured inside his head to want to chop off his dick and to turn into a woman? Let's go to the next one. This is kind of related. Men need to encourage other men more. So here's your homework. You're going to do two things. Number one, you're going to encourage another man in your life that you know. It could be your son, it could be your father, it could be your brother, it could be a buddy of yours, doesn't matter, a coworker. Encourage them. Tell them they can do it. Tell them they're a king. Talk to them about their lives and try to encourage them forward, to move forward in their lives. Tell them, hey, I got your back, whatever you need, I'm here for you. And then you're going to do that same thing with someone you don't know. That's hard. Men need to encourage other men more. Let's go to the next one. One of the reasons why it's important for a man to have a belief in a higher power, a belief in God. It doesn't have to be a Christian God. It can be a Muslim God, a Jewish God. I don't care. A Buddhist God. It doesn't matter. But we need a relationship with a God, with the Father. Because a lot of men don't have fathers, and they're trying to find fathers in all the wrong places. You may be trying to find a father in other weak men. You may be finding a father in your peers. Your peers aren't your father. They're your peers. They're your friends. Maybe this is the worst one. You may be looking for a father figure in failures. And so many men are looking for father figures, they don't even realize it. Let's go to the next one. How are we doing on time? Got a couple more. Did you know 80%, maybe even more, this is an old statistic, 80% of all suicides are men? You know who commits suicide in America? Who's killing themselves? Men. I know a guy who drives the bodies around. He's the coroner. When someone dies in this town, he's the one who goes and picks up your body. He tells me there's 11 suicides every day. Every single day in this small town I live in, there's 11 suicides. And I would bet you, I didn't ask him, but I would bet that 10 of those 11 suicides are men. The statistics went further that the suicides are not just any random men. 25-year-olds aren't killing themselves very often. It's men ages 40 to 50, 40s and 50s. That's who's killing themselves. Depression is the main reason. Depression is a killer. There's so many depressed men. Why? Well, let's go to the next one. This is why. Why are there depressed men? Because men chase happiness. Men who chase happiness are always depressed men. Only a depressed man chases happiness, just like only a slave chases freedom. People have been trying to tell you this for 2,000 years, but you don't want to listen. Happiness isn't a thing. But these weak men always asking, will I be happy? I ask guys, I do coaching, I ask people, what is your goals? What do you want out of life? And a lot of people tell me, I just want to be happy. I don't care about being rich. All I want is to be happy. Grow the hell up. You'll find your happiness in service. Become in service to others. Dedicate your life to service. Embark on a life of servitude. Serve others, and you will find the happiness that you need. Spend every single day serving others until the day you die. Relentlessly serve others, and you will lay your head on your pillow happy. That's as best as you're going to get in this life, son. Let's talk about being a biker. Maybe we'll end this with this one. I got another 2 pages of this stuff. This is about manhood. This is about relationships. This is about life. I think you can relate this. You got to use your thinking cap, though. So, on a motorcycle, a woman always rides on the back. That's the rule. It's also a rule of life. Woman rides on the back. Woman doesn't drive the motorcycle, ever. You come to Bike Week here in Daytona, there'll be 800,000 people, all with passengers, many of them, most of them, with passengers on the back of their bike. And you won't see one motorcycle out of 800,000. You won't see one with a woman driving and a man on the back. You won't see one. It does not work that way. Life doesn't work that way. The man drives the bike. Another aspect to this rule is that, and you tell your woman this, when we go around turns, when I lean on this motorcycle, the whole motorcycle is going to lean, and I'm going to lean it. When I lean the motorcycle, and when I lean, you have to lean with me. So when the bike leans, you don't want her going the other way. You want her going the same way. Now that may require her to submit to you. That may require for her to give in to the power of the motorcycle and the dominance of the person driving it. She's the passenger, not the driver. So she leans when you lean. She can't go the opposite way of you. Your woman has to lean when you lean, has to go the direction that you go. You set the course, and she goes with you. It's all food for thought. I want to talk. I have a couple more. I just got inspired to talk about. These are good, but are good. I'll have to make other videos of these. Have a good day, guys.